Hey ladies, welcome to Fitness After 50, and we are talking about our frequently asked questions. And today's question is around what fitness terminologies do you need to know that will give you the most bang for your buck or the most benefit to you in understanding how you're going to do that workout. And it's scary enough, right, Sal, when you're actually starting out a workout without going, they say something to you, the coach says something to you, and you go, what's she talking about? And
I
you
don't understand.
Yeah, you feel embarrassed. You don't want to ask the question because everybody else is going, oh, yeah, I know what she's banging on about. But you have no idea. And look, there are so many different terminologies in the fitness industry. And I think one of the things to focus on is that as you get further into your training schedule and your patterns, then you will start to learn more about those terminologies. And then you'll be able to help the new people coming in.
Yes.
I'm going to start with the first tip. My first tip's around repetitions. You'll hear a coach say, okay, we're going to do 8 reps today. And you're thinking, what's a rep? So that is where you do one complete movement of exercise that is classed as one. Now, sometimes what can happen is you will be doing something like, let's say, a lunge, and you have 2 legs. So you will need probably clarification from your coach that 2 legs equal 1. It depends on what they're getting you to do, right? So
yes.
Reps, if you hear reps, you know that you're going to do one of something and just keep repeating that something.
Yes.
What's your next one?
My tip number 1 is range of motion.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yes, range of motion. We always talk about that. Now, range of motion is the start to the finish of a rep. So let's take a bicep curl, for example. Your hand is going to be down at your thigh. That is your start position. You bring it up. You take it back down.
Yes.
That is your range of motion. So start, up, finish. You're talking about lunges. Up on your toes, both legs are straight. Taking that back knee down, coming back up. That's your range of motion. So you'll hear your coach say, full range of motion, or if, as we have a lot of ladies with restrictions, aches and pains and that sort of thing, we'll sometimes tell them to reduce their range of motion. So it'll be, don't go as far in your start to finish.
Yeah. Or, for example, if a group that we're working with is struggling to do a push-up, what we might do is do a push-up at the top half and then do a push-up at the bottom half of the push-up. Yeah. So we're doing deliberate changes in the range of motion to help them get stronger.
Yes.
I'm going to go with something really basic again, and I'm going to stick with the set. Yes. So a set or a round is, a group of exercises that have been put together that you're going to do that mean you have completed that particular segment. Let's call it a segment of that exercise training program that you're doing. So for example, a coach might have you do 3 sets. So you're going to do maybe 5 exercises in a set. So you're going to be repeating that 3 different times. So you'll end up doing it 15 times. And of course, then if you're doing 10 reps of it, then it means that you've got 30 of whatever that exercise was repeated, so you've got that many completed during that session.
Rest period.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about rest periods.
Rest period. So your rest period is the time you're going to let your body rest between sets.
Yeah, okay.
Rest periods can be different with every workout that you do, and depending on what weights you were lifting. So if we were doing you know, as you just said, 3 sets of 10 reps. In between each set, maybe you're only using a 2 kilo weight, a 3 kilo weight, 4 kilo weight. Probably have a rest period of 30 seconds. So you want to stop your body, let it relax, and then pick those weights up and go again. The heavier you lift, so if you start lifting, you know, 20 kilo dumbbells, you want your rest period to be longer. You're going to be doing less reps, but your rest period needs to be longer. So you might have a rest period of a minute.
Yeah, which means your workouts are probably going to take a little bit longer to get through, as well too. Yeah, like that. I'm going to go with, as my third tip, warm-ups and cool downs. So the beginning and the end of your sessions. So a warm-up is where you get your body prepared to do the workout. Now for us, we believe that warm-up needs to mimic the exercises that you're about to go into. So there's no point just, you know, waving your hands around and moving your legs when you're about to go into some other type of exercise that is going to require, you know, that full body movement. And then, of course, the cool down is where you start to bring your heart rate back down. You don't want to have that sudden stop.
So, you're just slowing it down. And, you know, sometimes with our workouts in FitFlex, that warm-up could be, you know, low weights or no weights, and powering through, you know, like 20 reps of each exercise, powering through. And that, as you said, that's warming your body up, mimicking what we're about to do with the heavier weights.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your final tip, Sel?
My final tip is DOMS.
Okay.
Delayed onset muscle soreness.
And I think we've done a whole session on this one as well too, haven't we? Yeah.
We have. We often see people who start strength training exercises and guaranteed 24 hours after doing that workout. So if you do a workout at 8 o'clock in the morning, 24 hours later, I can guarantee probably to the minute, you'll start feeling that soreness in your muscles coming into it. And then as the day goes on, it's going to get harder and harder. And we find a lot of people struggle with sitting on the toilet.
Particularly if they've done some lower body work.
Yeah. And all delayed onset muscle soreness it is nothing bad. It's a good thing. It tells you that you have worked out hard. You have worked those muscles.
Yes.
And all it is your muscles are starting to repair again. And when your muscles are repairing, they're telling you they are getting stronger.
Yeah.
So if you do experience DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, never skip a workout.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as we were talking about these terminologies, Sal, I was starting to think about, you know, one of the other questions that we get is, you know, what type of exercise program is right for me? You know, should I do a HIIT session? Should I do a Tabata? Should I do this? Should I do that? I think we should cover that in another session as well too.
Definitely.
That would be, very, very helpful.
Very good.
Okay, ladies, so we've talked about reps, sets, warm-ups, cool downs, and Sal, your
DOMS. Mine were, I forgot.
Range of motion.
Range of motion, rest period, and DOMS.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining me, Sal. Hope you enjoyed it, ladies. We'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.